The first time I saw her wheelchair, my heart didn't soften, it tightened. Not with compassion, but with fear. Fear of being trapped in a life I never imagined, fear of responsibilities I never signed up for, fear that I had been pulled into a story where I would always be the strong one and never allowed to break. That moment, standing in the doorway with my hand still on the door handle, I realized something uncomfortable about myself. I wasn't scared of her paralysis. I was scared of what it would reveal about who I truly was. Before we go deeper into this story, take a second and ask yourself something simple. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and honest love, then like this video, share it with someone who needs a reminder, and subscribe to the channel for more real, emotional stories like this. And tell us in the comments where you're watching from, because stories like these connect hearts across the world. My name is Daniel Harper, and for most of my life, I lived carefully. I chose safe jobs, safe relationships, safe emotions. I believed love was supposed to fit neatly into plans and expectations. When I met Emily Carter through a mutual friend online, everything felt normal at first. She was witty, thoughtful, and had a way of listening that made me feel seen. Our conversation stretched late into the night, full of shared memories, regrets, and dreams. She never complained. She never hinted at needing anything from me. That was part of what drew me in. Weeks passed before we decided to meet in person. I arrived early at the cafe, rehearsing smiles and small talk in my head. When I saw her enter, pushed gently by her brother, my rehearsed confidence collapsed. The wheelchair became the loudest thing in the room. My chest felt heavy, and my thoughts raced with assumptions I didn't want to admit. This wasn't what I imagined. This wasn't what I thought I agreed to. Emily noticed the hesitation immediately, not because I said anything, but because people like her learned long ago how to read silence. Her injury came from a car accident years earlier, one moment that divided her life into before and after. She didn't explain it that day, and I didn't ask. We talked, laughed lightly, and pretended everything was normal. But nothing was. Not for me. As days turned into weeks, I wrestled with a growing internal conflict. I cared about her deeply, yet resentment quietly crept in. I told myself stories to justify my discomfort, convincing myself that I had been misled, that important truths were hidden from me. In reality, the truth was simple and painful. I was confronting my own limits, my own selfishness, my own shallow definitions of love. Emily lived independently, worked as a graphic designer from home, and refused help unless absolutely necessary. Watching her navigate daily life was both inspiring and unsettling. She had learned patience through pain, strength through loss, and gratitude through survival. Meanwhile, I struggled to carry emotional weight I had never trained for. I grew quiet, distant, unsure of where I fit in her world. One evening, sitting beside her as the city lights flickered outside her apartment window, the tension reached its breaking point. I expected tears, anger, maybe bitterness. What I encountered instead was calm acceptance. Emily didn't shrink or apologize for her existence. She didn't ask for reassurance or pity. She simply existed in her truth, and that truth forced me to face mine. From that moment, everything changed. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because honesty finally entered the room. I realized that love wasn't about saving someone or being needed. It was about choosing to stay, even when staying required growth. I began to notice the small things I had overlooked. The way Emily celebrated tiny victories. The way she found joy in moments I rushed past. The way she never let bitterness take root in her heart. Our challenges didn't disappear. Public stares, awkward questions, inaccessible spaces, and my own lingering fears followed us everywhere. But slowly, my perspective shifted. I stopped seeing the wheelchair as a symbol of limitation and started seeing it as a testament to survival. Emily wasn't defined by what she couldn't do. She was defined by what she had endured and still chose to give. The real transformation happened within me. I learned that pity is a form of distance, not compassion. That true connection requires vulnerability from both sides. Emily didn't need me to fix her life. She needed me to walk beside her, emotionally, honestly, without pretending to be stronger than I was. If this story is touching something inside you right now, if it's making you reflect on your own judgments or fears, please take a moment to like this video and share it. Engagement helps these stories reach people who might need them most. Over time, our relationship became quieter but deeper. Less dramatic, more meaningful. I stopped measuring love by convenience and started understanding it as commitment. Emily taught me that dignity isn't found in independence alone, but in allowing yourself to be fully seen without shame. And she taught me that asking for honesty is braver than asking for sympathy. Now, when I look back at the man standing frozen in that cafe doorway, I don't judge him. I understand him. Growth often begins with discomfort, and love often begins where certainty ends. Emily never asked me to feel sorry for her. She asked me to be real. And in doing so, she gave me something far greater than romance. She gave me clarity. Before this story ends, I want to ask you something from the heart. Please comment below with the word truth if you believe real love starts with honesty, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Some stories don't end with perfect resolutions. They end with understanding. And sometimes, that's the most powerful ending of all.